And starting out with the Jaxson Hayes report, this coming from The Athletic, them saying quote unquote, "The Lakers likely will try and do better here, and Hayes will likely try to find a place where he's more appreciated, but I'm not sure we should rule out a reunion between them quite yet." Between LA's early bird rights on Hayes and the limited money on the market for supplemental centers like him, these two may find that continuing uncomfortable marriage remains better than the alternative. So again, definitely can't rule out a reunion between them. It didn't end well for them, and especially not during the playoffs, with Hayes falling out of their rotation, even falling out of their starting lineup, even though they didn't have a different backup center alternative than him, apart from Kleba, who played a grand total of 5 minutes during the final game they played. It was kind of an awkward ending for them, but it might not be the final ending for them. Even with Hayes not playing well, even with Redick not trusting him, they might try to run it back if they can't find a better option. And for the Lakers, with them having only one contract above a veteran minimum, which may or may not go to a guy like Clint Capella or Brook Lopez, we've heard plenty about that, if they don't make a trade for a center, whether that's a Nick Claxton, Daniel Gafford, so on and so forth, I'm not entirely sure. If they can't make that happen, either one of them or both of them, then he definitely could be a real option for them. I mean, after him, then we're looking at the center market and veteran minimum center market, probably for guys that are way past their prime. Can't even target guys like, again, Brook Lopez, Clint Capella, probably not even Al Horford, or even a guy like Kevon Looney for that fact. We're looking more so at guys like maybe a Kai Jones, maybe a Charles Bassey, for example. That's kind of the alternative for a veteran minimum. So between them, the volatility and kind of unprovenness that would come with them, or going back to Jaxson Hayes, who again did not end the season well with them, did not really have that trust between him and JJ Redick or the team entirely, I still probably would go with him to be their direct backup center. No, not their starting center, wouldn't run it back with that, and that would be a definite no-go for me. But for a backup center playing again his old role, that 15 to 20 minute per game kind of role, or 10 to 15 minutes per game, I'd be completely fine with that, at least for the time being. Again, it definitely did not end well between them, him being benched and entirely replaced within their rotation, but in my opinion, that really overshadowed a solid regular season by Hayes. I mean, in the 35 games they did start for their team, they went 26-9. No, obviously not entirely from him, but he definitely did contribute to it. In that 35 game time frame, playing roughly 22.5 minutes per game, shooting a team high 72.9% for the field, very efficient, albeit pretty much all of them coming within 5 feet, averaging roughly 6 rebounds per game, over 1 assist per game, over 1 offensive rebound per game, nearly 1 block per game, and having an average plus minus per game of plus 3.3. So pretty damn impressive, even for a guy that eventually did get replaced. So no matter what way you look at it, no matter how you remember him by this season, he definitely did have a good stretch run for them and definitely was a pretty good stopgap post Anthony Davis trade. After all, a large majority of that was post Anthony Davis, him stepping into their starting lineup after they traded away Anthony Davis, after they got Luka Doncic, after they failed to get Mark Williams. It led to them kind of having to rely on Hayes, and for a time there, he definitely proved to be pretty good in that role for them. Again, definitely wouldn't bring him back to that role, but I'm completely fine with him as their backup if they can't find a better option. I mean, he is a pretty great offensive pairing with Luka Doncic, simply being that elite vertical athlete, being a great lob threat, and a good pick and roll partner, good rim runner in general. That's not a bad backup center to have on their team. And then with him showing defensive improvement last season, I mean, I guess during the regular season, not really during the postseason, only being 25 years old yet, and likely being able to have for a fairly good price here, especially if a different team doesn't offer him a random contract that he's not worth, it wouldn't be a terrible option for them, albeit not my favorite option. So let me know what you guys think about bringing back Hayes or how you feel about that happening. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one. And if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.